You're taking their money.
You have to pay that shit back.
You have to pay that shit back, but that's not it.
Like when they're like, oh, so-and-so got a $10 million record deal. You have to give them back $10 million.
You're not going to make a cent until everything you do pays them back that $10 million. You can do whatever you want, and you're not going to make... Now, people know about that, but here's the thing. Bro, you know that person that you loaned $20 a month ago? And now, every time that person brings up anything about money, you're like, yeah, but you owe me $20, though. That's how record labels work. When everybody said, oh, my record label's controlling me and I can't get out of this deal and y'all need to let me go. Bro, the record label's sitting back like, we're controlling you because we gave you $10 million. And you think you're going, wait a minute. You think you're about to do whatever you want to do with our money? And then you think you're about to get out of your deal scot-free without paying us back our money? You didn't do anything. Your shit flopped. The $10 million we gave you was for you to make a dope project that wasn't going to flop. You already broke the fucking contract. So now you think we're going to let you go away and just get out of this deal while still owing us money? No. First of all, so when people saying that record labels are controlling me and record labels are the devil and it's the Illuminati and book-a-dook-a-doo-ba-doo, we gotta blame it on the devil because something must be wrong with God if these people are controlling the world and shit. No, we made a bunch of money. We gave you some of it, but we gave you some of it because you said you was gonna make it back tenfold. You didn't do that, and now you gotta listen to us. Here's what we need you to do to make our money back. It's not about control. It's about making it. They don't give a fuck if you make it or not. They don't give a fuck if you actually did. They just want their money back. It's literally like that. And I can say that being the owner of a company. It's not about control. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you know, when you do make some money, I'm going to be the first person that gets paid. That's just how that has to happen. I mean, on our percentage split, absolutely. But let's keep it real. I gave you millions of dollars. You think you going to get paid before me now? That the shit didn't happen. The shit that I gave you millions of dollars for didn't happen. And I lost money. I lost a ton of money. Keep in mind, I still got a business to run. I still got a family. I still got all that. You got free money for some shit that you said was going to happen and it didn't happen. Now you think you about to just do whatever you want and you think I'm just about to let you go while you still owe me money? Nah, bro. Not at all. You think I'm just about to let you say, hey, bro, take me to court. I know I ain't give you gas money for the last time. You can take me to court this time. I'm going to give you double. Nah, no. No, we're not doing that. I'm not giving you more money so you can owe me more money. Give me back the first $20 for gas, and then I'll take you to court again. You ain't paid me back the first time. Why would I trust you the second time? We're not doing that. It's the same thing.
I love T-Pain, man. I love how he came into the industry. I love his ups and downs, how he's been very transparent. I remember one time, this was like 2009, 2010, he said his son, his 4-year-old, had $1 million in his bank account. I was like, damn. You know, and then he was talking about a couple of years ago how one time he got broke and he couldn't even buy his family Burger King. This was after the fact. So I love how open and transparent he is and how we can learn from this. But he said a lot of stuff here that I don't agree with. And there are things I do agree, but most, So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk y'all through 3 ways the record labels think. I'm going to walk you through the record label psychology and how they really look at us like this. And a lot of stuff T-Pain said is true, but there's some stuff that needs to be added a little more context to as well. If you want to hear it, which you do, because you're here, stay locked in.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from Group82Music.com, and right here, we got T-Pain talking about the psychology of record labels. All right, so here are the 3. Take you right through it. Number 1, he said record labels don't want to control you. That is bullshit. The reason being that that's bullshit is because the way record contracts are set up, they gonna get their money regardless. It don't matter what the fuck you say. It don't matter what the fuck you do. They are going to get a profit off of you. The moment you sign that record deal, and with your masters and your publishing and their relationships with movies and TV shows and video games and sync laws and stuff, they're gonna get their money off of you. Record labels ain't broke. They ain't losing money on the artists that they're putting attention into. So the money is going to be there. At the same time, there's a control aspect where they can control the messaging of what gets put out into the world, which they do all the time. T-Pain said something really poignant that made him say that they don't care about control. He said he owns a company and he doesn't care about control. It's about the money. I 100% agree with that. I own a company. It ain't about controlling your life. I don't give a damn what you do. Turn the work in on time so we can get paid. But that's between me and my company. T-Pain, that's how you run your company. We think the same way. We got morals. We got value. We got integrity. This record label shit, they don't give a fuck about any of that. They want the money and the control because these companies were started by colonizers. And you can go through the history of this country, through the history of the world, and see how colonizers think. It was way more than resources. It's always about control when you get to that level. So you need to be conscious of that. Record labels definitely want to control artists. Number two, the psychology of record labels. Money got to get paid back. Absolutely, 100%. I agree with T-Pain on that. The money gotta get paid back, man. You signed that deal. They gave you $100,000. That wasn't just $100,000 like your job. That wasn't $100,000 in The Price is Right. Ed McMahon, if y'all even know who that is, ain't coming to your door with a check, or maybe it's Drew Carey. I don't know who it is. This is money for a job. And your job is to make music and sell it and get us a profit. So until we get the profit, you are only going to get this $100,000, and we need that $100,000 back because you signed the contract, and we need the profit, and we need the commitment deal on whatever it is you might have signed with your publishing. However you might have pimped yourself off, y'all be pimping off your pieces. Like nigga pimp off his arm and his finger and his foot and his left nut and his dick and pimping off their titties. Like y'all pimping to everybody. Sony can take that. Universal can take that. Fucking YouTube can take that. Facebook can take. Like goddamn, man, just be one entity and go in and negotiate a deal like a human being. With all that said, you gotta pay them back. And if you don't pay them back, that's when they start acting funny, which leads to the control. They do control you. They can control you. And they want to control you because you took their fucking money. Number three, this gonna go completely to the left, but I don't give a fuck. Don't sign. If you don't agree with their terms and their psychology and how they think and paying them back, and you actually have to do work, you actually have to give them a profit, and you actually won't be able to use your name, and you won't be able to drop music when you want to, and you gotta do promos and do these TV shows, you gotta do these in stores, you gotta do these shows and commercials and drops and all this other bullshit that you didn't really sign up for. Like, don't take their money, don't sign. Y'all want the freedom of an independent artist while the security of a signed artist. It don't work like that. Everybody who signed has to do shit they don't want to do. The same way at your job. Every day you do shit you don't want to do. Same way as a parent. Every day I got to do shit I don't want to do. It's part of the job. And if you don't want those responsibilities, don't sign a deal. And that's why I'm so adamant about that, because I don't want those responsibilities. I don't want you telling me what the fuck I need to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't need you telling me when I need to drop music. I don't need you telling me when I need to go live. I don't need you telling me shit. I run this. I control this. But I'm putting up my money so I can say that. When you take other people's money, they control you. Take other people's money at a job, they control you. Take other people's money as a loan from the bank controls you. You raise money for your food truck business from investors, those investors control you. And if you sign a record deal, guess what? The record label controls you too. I know for some of y'all, it's gonna be a tough pill to swallow. I know a lot of y'all are in the comments ready to get mad and say, well, such and such did this. You don't know shit. If you ain't made $100,000 from this, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up. Because anybody that's actually been inside this shit or seen it or has made money, you know how much this shit costs. You know how hard it is. You know what the grind is. And so when you see people get things, it's like, okay, I see why they got that. But do they own it? No. Makes sense. Very few people out here who own everything, who bankroll everything, and there are these huge, massive artists that y'all want to suck off. I think that will change. The independent game's gonna take over. I really do. But there will always be a major label system, and they will always control you. So if you don't want to be controlled, then don't sign a record deal. Click like, click follow, click share. If you're somebody who wants to remain independent, you on Instagram, click the link up top. I don't even know why I got this damn pen. You on YouTube, click the link in the box. Mouth to pond. Y'all stay true. About that. Always focus on my futures while you never see me look back. Late nights, early mornings, all the real ones fear that.
Group82music.com.